First it was Chris Tuckman, then the Raka Raka brothers, Maki Player, and now Kari Bakar. This new wave of social media filmmakers has completely changed the game in Hollywood. Who knew a film made with a modest budget of $750K could rake in $100 million at the box office and still keep climbing? Kari Bakar's Obsession is a true gem that proves this movement is here to stay. I've been seeing Kari Bakar and Cooper Tomlinson's comedy horror shorts on my timeline for a while now. I always used to think they had the chops to make a fantastic full-length horror movie because their timing was just brilliant, and now Obsession is finally here. As a guy who has been watching horror films for the past 25 years, I've seen every kind of trope out there. I honestly believe I was way too desensitized to get genuinely frightened anymore. But Obsession actually scared me. And it wasn't just me. My entire theater was terrified, gasping, and then nervously laughing together because the collective fear in that room was contagious. So, what is the movie actually about? The story centers around a guy named Bear who is deeply in love with his friend Nikki, but she has firmly friend zoned him. In a desperation, he buys a wish Willow, a famous creepy 80s collectible toy. He makes a simple wish that Nikki will love him more than anyone else in the world. We all know the old saying, always be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Because of the wish, Nikki becomes completely terrifyingly obsessed with him. The premise sounds incredibly simple, but man, things escalate at a breakneck pace. Nikki becomes his literal shadow. She starts stalking him, constantly smiling at him with this unsettling grin, and eventually forces her way into living in his house. She watches him sleep. Even if he just gets up to go to the bathroom, she follows right behind him. The atmosphere becomes incredibly creepy and uneasy. There are so many jump scares in this film, and the absolute best part is that you will not see them coming. They don't rely on the cheap, predictable setups we are so used to seeing. But Obsession isn't just about cheap scares. There is a very dark, deeply unsettling metaphor at its core about consent. Nikki never actually gave her consent to Bear. She is acting under the influence of a magical spell, yet Bear is initially more than happy to sleep with her and reap the benefits of his wish. The film doesn't shy away from the harsh reality that he's taking advantage of her. He's effectively assaulting her. He enjoys the fantasy until her obsession becomes entirely suffocating. It's only when things spiral completely out of his control that he starts to worry. Until then, he was perfectly content playing the manipulator. Furthermore, Obsession brilliantly flips the script. It shows the audience exactly how women might feel when they are stalked or when a guy becomes dangerously obsessed with them. It perfectly captures that suffocating feeling of always being watched and how deeply violating it feels when someone follows your every move. This film is visually creepy, but the sound design elevates that dread to a whole new level. I dare you to watch Obsession alone in the dark. Hey, but the absolute best part of the film is Inde Navarrette. Her performance is nothing short of incredible, and she single-handedly carries the emotional and horrific weight of the whole film. It's not just her emotional delivery, her physical performance is a masterclass. The erratic way she moves her body, the subtle voice variation in her dialogues, and the suffocating feeling of being trapped inside her own mind. She captures it all perfectly. She gives a truly captivating performance. There is a deeply disturbing scene where she is sleeping, momentarily lucid, and begging Bear to kill her. Man, that scene just broke my heart. Then there is a dining room scene where she repeatedly screams, "No, no, no, no!" and create a massive scene, along with a shocking sequence where she loses control of her bodily functions. These moments are incredibly unsettling, cementing her as one of the best performers of 2026. Kari Bakar's direction is absolutely spot on. He knows exactly how to build tension and brings out the very best from his entire cast. Cooper Tomlinson is genuinely great here. Obsession is a tightly written, phenomenally directed film packed with unforgettable performances. I highly recommend Obsession to everyone who loves watching horror films that actually deliver on the scares. It is a genuinely terrifying movie. That was the review, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.